How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? This week for the Blackline Music Guitar of the Week, I have this beautiful Squire Telecaster Deluxe Classic Vibe Series. Unreal guitar, does rock and roll very well and cleans up very well also. This body shape is a very familiar shape to those who are music fans. We've seen it in the hands of Derek Whibley, who from Sum 41, who actually had his own signature model. Luke Hemmings from 5 Seconds of Summer, and the blokes in Wage War used this exact model guitar in one of their songs. So basically, it's got the Fender Wide Range humbuckers, which are going to get nice and dirty, but also clean up well when you roll the volume off. This is for a great price. It's in a price range where if you're looking to step up from your first guitar, it's perfect. Or if you're looking for something to modify to put your own flavour on a guitar, these are absolutely perfect. Check it out on blacklinemusic.com or come in store and see the boys. Take care. G'day everyone and welcome to another episode of Music Mafia presented by Blackline Music and Albury Wodonga Music. I'm your host Jake McDonald and I have a very, very special guest today in Mr. Jake Lynch. How are we going, Jake?
I'm good. How are you, mate?
I'm going absolutely fantastic. Let's just look how sharp this man is dressed right now. He is the Johnny Cash of Albury Wodonga right here.
This is a big thank you to Patani Menswear here in Albury. They dressed me up quite nice, look after me very well. Awesome sponsor. So, yeah, big shout out to them.
Go them. So, Jake, introduce yourself to our viewers out there. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you've done as a musician.
Oh, g'day. Yeah, I'm Jake Lynch. I'm a country artist. Started here in Albury, I don't know, probably about 2.5 years ago since I started playing. And, yeah, just been on the roller coaster with it ever since and sort of fell in love with the country areas and the bush. And, yeah, that's what I want to keep doing, really, as an artist. And I will, endeavour to play at as many country pubs as I possibly can. So
there you go, country pubs if you're watching, get him in.
They are life. They are life.
Absolutely. So what got you into music at first, Jake?
Always been into it. Like I've always had a passion for country music. Always wanted to write songs. Always wanted to play guitar. Never could. Always had the belief that can't do it. It's too hard. So basically, picked it up and decided I just wanted to do a bit of campfire music. Pretty much. We always have the stereo going. So I thought, you know what, I want to actually be able to pick up a guitar when we're camping out the bush somewhere and have a bit of fun. And then it sort of started getting to the point where I was having a lot of trouble figuring out how to play and sing at the same time. So I decided just one day to sit and write a song because I knew how it went. There was no sort of, there's no expectation because it could only go one way, which was the way I wrote it and sang it and played it. Anyway, so then I did that for a bit of fun and that was fine. Anyway, then there was an open mic night here in Wodonga. And they basically, it was massive. They brought in all these artists and it was just a big fun night. And basically, my boss talked me into going along and both our missuses were out of town at the time. We're like, yeah, why not? Let's go and have a beer, see what it's all about. So I just bought my guitar and basically had one song that I'd learnt. And I thought, yeah, we'll go and have a look. My guitar's staying in the car, not going near it. Don't want to touch it, don't want to do it. Never sang in front of anyone, never done anything with it. Anyway, so we got in there and the guy was coming around and handing out forms to fill in. And I'm like, nah, I'm right, mate. I'm just here for a look. It's fine. Anyway, my boss has grabbed it, put my name on it, done the entry. I'm like, this is awkward. This is interesting. So I'm like, yeah, well, better go and get the guitar out of the car then, I suppose.
Go your boss.
Oh, yeah. So he started it. And then, yeah, I had 2 songs. One, I absolutely train crashed. Like, it was just terrible.
We've all got those stories, I think.
Mate, look, I tell you what. Anyway, I was about to jump off stage and no, that's it. Music freeze finished. That's enough. Anyway, he's in the crowd. He's got another song. And this is a song I'd write just for practice, learn how to play guitar and sing. I'm like, this is awkward because I'd forgotten how it went and everything. I just hadn't been near it. Anyway, so then, grabbed it out and started playing it and smashed it. And I was meant to go to work the next day and lucky my missus was away because I didn't sleep that night. I'm like, man, this is weird. Like, I ain't never done drugs like this before. This is all right. Anyway, so then there's a couple more open mics come up, and I thought, well, I need more songs. I need to be able to write more because I still don't know how to play covers. I didn't really. I had one or two maybe. So yeah, then I penciled a few more songs together, and they were just songs. They weren't anything I thought exciting, but they got me on stage and got me playing. And then yeah, all of a sudden it was more songs, and had the opportunity to write a couple of songs on the road when I was trucking, like I was interstate. And so basically I just spend my entire day driving, thinking about songs, and then pull up on my break, get a guitar out and sit there in the truck and play guitar, and I'll write a song.
That is awesome.
It was great. A couple of videos in the truck playing, and sort of got the Facebook page going, and it's just sort of snowballed, and then started getting a few gigs and yeah, invited to go and play music, and it's just gone from there. It is crazy. The adventure has been crazy how it's all sort of unfolded looking back now. At the time, I was like, this is just fun, but now it's like, this is really fun, and this is, yeah, it's just launched. It's crazy. Like,
that's an awesome story, man. So when you were like writing all these songs, who was your biggest hero that you sort of looked to or you were listening to for inspiration?
If I could write a song that sounds like a Waylon Jennings song, I'll be a happy man. I love Johnny Cash. I love all the Highwaymen, Chris Christopherson. And like I've listened to so many interviews with them, and like I haven't got to know them, but you know, I wanted to see more than just them behind their songs and who they were. So I've looked into them, I suppose, over the years, and checked out things that, you know, the average listener wouldn't know. And their stories are interesting, and even the story behind me and Bobby McGee, like, I'm not going to go into it because it's hours long, but, you know, there's different things behind it, and that's what I thought. These guys come from such simple backgrounds. Like, Johnny Cash used to stick a bit of paper in his guitar strings because they couldn't afford a snare drum. So he'd get that train sound when they first started, before they become anything. And that's what, you know, to me, I was like, and then that sort of life where they've come from has really rings true for a lot of their songs. And if you listen to their songs, it's not all just about drinking and prison and that. There's messages behind it. And I feel like their music also shaped a hell of a lot of what we see today.
100%. Yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. Like, I like a lot of modern stuff. But yeah, my area of where I want to be as an artist, I'd like a song to be there. Like, if I had one wish as a musician, I would love to show my stuff to Waylon Jennings or something like that, and be like, mate, I get where you're coming from. I get where your songs are coming from, and that's, to me, what I want to do as an artist. Really, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And you've also made a bit of a new friend in the country music scene who's got a pretty big name in country music. Do you want to tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, I recently started chatting to a guy by the name Adam Harvey. He's an awesome dude. Like, from someone who's had a career like he's had, I just sent him a message on Facebook, and we befriended him on Facebook and just started chatting away, and it's actually got to the point now where, you know, I don't want to sort of say too much, but if I need advice or something, or mate, what do you reckon, or, you know, like this whole COVID situation and how to get through all that, I suppose, has been a really interesting thing for me. I know everyone's in the same sort of boat, but for me, it's actually stopped me having the passion for the music up until very recently. So it's actually made me just go, you know, I don't even want to touch my guitar. And it's terrible. Like, I hate feeling like that. Anyway, Tuesday morning, I literally got out of bed, went to work, and there was a fire back in my belly. It was weird. So I messaged Adam Harvey. I'm like, man, what's the go here? Like, this is so strange. He said, yeah, it happens to everyone. And I'm like, wow. Like,
the man has said it.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm still relatively normal. This is not too bad. Like, and yeah, ever since that Tuesday morning just gone, it's okay. Let's go. Let's take this let's take this thing as high as we can. It's crazy. It's so exciting.
That's awesome. Now, Jake and I had a very interesting chat before about digital platforms. I was wondering if you could tell our viewers a little bit about your philosophy there, because it's something that is extremely true, and we talk about Spotify with artists, and I found out recently Garth Brooks actually doesn't have anything up on Spotify at all. Can you tell us what your belief is on digital platforms?
I believe it's got its place in music in terms of, look, it's even like the likes of YT music. I listen to it because it's great. You can grab 1,000 songs and listen to them. Doesn't matter what you want to listen to. It's pretty much on there. But from a local artist point of view and from an artist point of view, I believe that there's so much more involved with music than just focusing on getting onto these digital platforms. Even getting a CD together, like it's something I would like to do, but it's not something that's important to me. I feel like there's so many aspects to music that we seem to get lost in putting a lot of money into getting our stuff out there. Yes, we all want to be seen. We all want to be heard. That's, just a given. But I believe that investment in effort, I guess, could be put into other places as well. I feel like you can put a lot of money into Spotify and get nothing, but you can put $0 into whatever else and get a lot without, like, the way I've always looked at it is, music functioned before digital platforms, before money. It was big, like some of the biggest names come out of music before any of it existed, before the internet.
Absolutely.
So why should it change now? Why, money is so involved in music, and I believe that it can hurt a lot of artists and a lot of what they're trying to do, because I guess, like I was trying to say with the digital platform, there's never been money in music. Like any artist who comes into music wanting to make money, might as well not even try. Really. So, yeah. I guess that's my sort of point of view on it, really.
No, that's 100%. It's a very good way of looking at it, and it's a very real way of looking at it too, because I think my band, personally, on Spotify, I think we've had like 8,000 listens or something like that, and I think we've made like 20 cents.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. Like, I have not put anything on there. I have spoken to a few people about doing it. I thought really strongly about doing it. Maybe down the track. It's one of those things. It's like any business. There is so many. A business is like music, and a business is like a car wheel. And marketing is like one little wheel nut on that wheel to make it go around. And so same with the digital platform music. There's like, there's one nut that makes the whole thing go around. And if we're just focusing on that, the rest of the components aren't going to work. And so that's, to me, what I have sort of brought into music. I thought, well, if I can't make that work in 5 minutes, what's the point? It's not going to work if I give it half an hour. It's not going to work if I give it 4 hours, unless I can feel. It's a weird concept, but yeah, I've always sort of had that. If I don't have a gut feeling about it straight away, and I don't get the mojo about it straight away, what's the point? It's no different to writing a song. If you can't feel it flow straight when you're trying to write it, you're not going to let it flow on stage. So why bother? And that's pretty much my attitude to the whole thing. Just go with it, mate. And that's sort of where, Spotify takes a lot of that away from it, and not just Spotify, but all the digital platforms. Like they're all the same. You spend that much time trying to get onto them, and watching and waiting for them to happen.
It's a pain.
It's a pain. And nothing happens anyway. I'd rather hear my song played on the radio here, because not only one is it my stuff getting played in the local area, but there's local people behind that microphone that's giving them a job. To me, that's exciting. That sort of thing is exciting. Awesome. We're all a big community. We're all a big town. We've been hearing that so much lately with the whole COVID. One big community, mate. Our community stretches Australia wide. And that's what this COVID thing. During, whenever, the one thing I hope we don't lose is the fact that we are one big country. We are Australians, mate.
100%.
That's so important. If we lose that, what do we got?
Yeah, no, 100%. Very good way of looking at it there. So just after this video drops, Jake has some exciting news about a show that he is playing. Do you want to talk a bit about that? Because shows are something that they're almost foreign to us right now. So tell us a little bit about this show that you're playing.
Yeah, man. I'm really excited about it, actually. I wish it was this weekend. But we're going up to Hillston. So we're playing at the Clubhouse Hotel Hillston next Saturday night, or Saturday afternoon. I believe it's a long weekend, New South Wales, but didn't even realise it was until, a few people told me. Anyway, but yeah, man, it's what I want to do. It's so exciting because not only is it a gig, but I get to go back and play in a country pub. Man, that is what it's about for me.
Absolutely.
I love Hillston. It's a great little place. There's bugger all there. So as I said, it's a great little place. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone's just, I've spent a little bit of time out there, and I can't wait to go out and actually play and check it out and see that side of things, and get on stage and see Hillston from the stage. It'll be cool. Yeah.
Now, you mentioned the small country pub thing. Now, we were just chatting before. You've actually played in my hometown of Burrumbuttock, which is a town that not a lot of people have heard of. So Burrumbuttock's got a population of about 150 in the town itself. It's a farm community. But you've actually played at the Farmers Inn Hotel at Burrumbuttock.
Yes, mate. Yes, that was my number one gig. Number one country pub gig, I suppose. That was a great time. Like, I had no gear, so basically I had my guitar that I bought and no PA, no nothing, no speakers, and I landed this gig. So I've rocked on home. Like, what do I do? I don't, because I had nothing. I had no money to go and buy PA. I don't want to borrow stuff. I'm like, no, something's going to get broken, then I'm not going to have to buy that. So anyway, I've rocked out there with these two old party speakers I found, and me mum, who lives down in Bataguiney, works at the op shop in Bataguiney.
Oh, yeah?
She's found these two microphones, mate. $2 for the two of them. I'm like, yes, grab them.
That is a score.
So I've rocked out there with these two speakers, sat them on the floor, didn't have any stands, and borrowed microphone. Nathan Vaccaro lent me a microphone stand and went out and played a gig. It was, man. Like,
that is awesome.
And these party speakers, I had a bit of wire. The wire was missing. So I've managed to I found a cordless phone lead, power lead or whatever it was, and hooked it together to make the two power leads, the two speakers work. And we got a gig out of it.
That is awesome.
And I couldn't think of a better place to do it than in a country pub.
Absolutely.
We had fun.
That makes you Burrumbuttock royalty right there, mate. That is awesome.
So we eventually went and got some real PA, but that was, we started somewhere.
Oh, mate, that is awesome. So Jake and I are going to get into our Would You Rather game right now. So basically, Jake, I'm going to fire two options, or in this case, I've actually got one where you got three options. And you just got to tell me which one you rather, okay?
Okay.
So, your first question. Slim Dusty or Johnny Cash?
Now you're putting the screws into it. Oh, man. Nah, I'm going to have to bite the bullet and probably say Johnny Cash. I'm just going to...
The man in black.
Yeah, pretty on par there, but yeah, Johnny bought just a whisker there.
Yep.
Yeah.
R.M. Williams or a Kubra?
Nah, Kubra.
A Kubra?
Kubra.
Pretty easy
Pentani, mate.
Oops, sorry.
This is where it's at. But yeah, no, Kubra hat.
Yeah, I've got mine on today too, just for the occasion. Righto, now this is the one where there's three options. Volvo, Mac, or Kenworth?
Nah, Kenworth.
Kenworth? You're a Kenny boy?
Mate. Yeah. Yeah, nah, always.
There we go. Brad Paisley or Toby Keith?
Toby Keith, absolutely, 100%.
What's your favourite Toby Keith song?
Red Solo Cup is pretty well up there.
That's a party anthem.
Then coming in the back door would probably be Beer for My Horses there.
Bit of Willie Nelson as
well.
Mate,
yeah.
Have you seen the movie Beer for My Horses?
Yes. Nah, it's
Rodney Carrington.
Yeah, nah, pretty keen.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Bundy or VB?
Nah, Bundy for days.
Bundy, you're a Bundy man?
Nah, just not a VB man.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, see, you struck me as a VB man as soon as you walked in.
Yeah.
And we chatted a little bit about CDs before. We want to put this one to you: CD or vinyl?
Vinyl. Oh, for days,
Vinyl?
mate.
Do you like
absolutely.
vinyl?
Well, for one, most of my heroes are on vinyl.
Yeah.
But, oh man, you can't beat the sound of a vinyl on big speakers. Nah, that's where music needs to go back to, I reckon. But
yeah, it's making a comeback. I think they outsold CDs for the first time in years.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it's coming back.
Bring it back.
Absolutely. Bring it back.
Let's do it.
Righto, now Jake and I are about to get into everyone's favourite game because All right, Jake and I are about to get into the Who Knows Who Better Challenge. So I've just gone through the rules with Jake. Jake's got a multiple choice question that he's going to hit me with. If I get it right, he has to eat something disgusting. And if I get it wrong, I have to eat something disgusting.
Yep.
So hit me with it, mate.
Righto. What was my guitar I first started playing in front of people? What brand was it? Was it Quart, Fender, Gibson, Tanglewood?
Before you even asked that, I was thinking Takamine, but that wasn't even an option, so I am so far off right now. Fender?
Nah.
Damn it. Alright. Good start from me.
Tanglewood, buddy.
Tanglewood, yeah, righto. I used to have a Tanglewood, good little guitar.
I love it.
Oh, come on.
What do we got today? Where's Sabi? You're just telling me how much you wanted that one too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I don't mess around either. I do the full spoon, so.
Yeah, get him on there. Just imagine this avocado, mate. Probably make it worse.
Bottoms up. What up?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, that made it worse.
Lucky you brought the Cobra, buddy.
Oh, that is horrible. Every time. I'm going to shoot your question at you now.
Let's do it.
Oh, that is horrendous. Jack, my main gigging guitar is which of the following? A Gibson Les Paul, a Fender Telecaster, a Maton Master Sound, or a Fender Stratocaster?
Mate.
Ah, damn it! He's got me!
I was so looking forward to that too.
Lemon juice. I can handle lemon juice. That'll probably be a little bit of a nice refresher.
Chemical reaction, man. Look at that.
Oh. The first one I had like lemon juice and Vegemite in one, and that was a horrible mix.
You should have saw shot it in the eye.
Missed half my mouth with that one. Well, Jake, thank you very much for coming on the show and for putting me through torture.
Yeah, thanks for having me, mate.
It's been an absolute honour getting to know you. I'm sure all our viewers absolutely love seeing what a down-to-earth guy you are. It's one of the best blokes in the region. Everyone take care of themselves and tune in next week.
Thanks
See
for
you
having me.
later.
Cheers. Thank you.